Hi there, I am Willow Grace, and I want to thank you for your love and your support, for you following my posts, signing up for my newsletters, and watching my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you for your likes, your shares, your follows, and your comments. Please keep reading, keep liking, and keep commenting. This helps me to improve. It is because of you that I can continue to grow and do what I love best. I'm sending love and blessings your way, so let's talk about this week's energy update. I'm calling this Fire, Faith, and Passion, Aries New Moon, Friday, April 11th, 2021. So to start, we have the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Chiron, and the Moon will be here for a few days. They're all going to be in the sign, the fiery hot sign of Aries. This is going to ignite a lot of fire energy to start new things for the future. The Sun, remember, it represents our identity, where we shine in the world. Mercury, it governs our ability to communicate, explain, and understand. Venus, it governs our values, our finances, things that we love. Chiron, it affects all aspects of wellness, our physical and mental health, our emotions, and spirituality. Now, together, this energy is here to ignite, inspire, and heal. So, on Friday, April 9th, 2021, Mercury is going to be conjunct Chiron. Now, Mercury, being the planet of technology and travel, it's going to combine with Chiron, also known as the wounded healer. Now, this combination means that some hurts or some wounds that are from the past, they may resurface, causing us to have to deal with them and not hide them away. Old hurts resurfacing, I look at it as an opportunity to basically understand yourself deeper. Often, we need some time away after the painful events to allow us to see the events from a different perspective. This is going to be our opportunity to reflect and heal those old wounds. Looking back on the past, our lessons do not define us. They're just part of our personal story. So take this time to heal an old wound and let it become part of your history. On Sunday, April 11th, 2021, we're going to have a new moon at 22 degrees of Aries. Now, the moon rules our soul, emotions, intuition, our inner core. It's a feminine sign. New moons are always about fresh starts, initiations, clean slates, new beginnings. Aries is the first zodiac sign, and it represents the pioneer, the warrior, our passion, courage, and entrepreneurship. So it is here that we're going to bring in a new chapter of hope, faith, and the willpower to begin a new chapter for all of us. This new moon is going to join the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Chiron. All the planets involved in this lunation, they're going to have a let's go after it, let's get this done kind of energy and attitude. Since we have a new moon with them in Aries, we're going to want to do Aries things: lead, pioneer, explore, start anew, take a stand, and get involved in projects that define who we are at our core. Embrace this fiery energy and make the most of it. The new moon in Aries is here to remind you that you've always been a warrior of love, and the divine wants you to remember this. She is here to help us bring courage and fiery determination to begin once more with fresh energy to start new plans. To see where this falls in your chart, please look at your sun sign and your rising sign. Aries, this is happening in your first house. Remember that the first house, it's about your personality, your physical body, your personal appearance, and this is on taking on new projects. It's about setting new goals. You might be feeling a burst of energy, feeling inspired to work on self-improvement for your personal image. What are you starting that's going to be new? It might be a new look, a new haircut, something new about yourself. It could be just indulging in some self-love. This is an opportunity for you to start something new with this Aries energy, where the sun is going to shine on you, communicating it to others with Mercury, and healing some wounds that you've had from the past with Chiron. Taurus, this is happening in your 12th house. Now, when you enter the 12th house, this is about diving into the subconscious mind. It's the dream world. It's the hidden. It's the unseen. It's about mental institutions, prisons, monasteries, and special retreat time. And so this is about you taking time to hibernate, exploring your fears, exploring your desires, exploring your dreams, and focusing on you, healing from within. This month would be a great time to start personal journaling for yourself. What belief is limiting you or preventing you from getting out there and reaching your fullest potential? You have the sun shining on you at this time, and it's going to be illuminating some things that we might need to work on. So you're going to want to go within and heal from within. Mercury is going to be how you're going to be communicating it. And your Venus is, what do you love? How do you love? How do you heal from within this wound that you have? So when you come out of this after this new moon, you have a piece of you that is healed. Gemini, this is in your 11th house. The 11th house it covers friends, acquaintances, groups, affiliations. It's a socially oriented house about connecting with others. It also addresses goals and expectations. It's kind of like a mixed bag with everything that fits in there. So the thing that you're going to do this month is going to be working with a partner or working with a group of other people. And this is you connecting with others. What new are you going to be starting? A new group, a new partner, a new social circle. Where are you looking to connect with others? The sun's going to illuminate it. Mercury is going to make it much more easy to communicate with others, to find out, where do you fit in? How do you connect with these people? And Chiron is here saying, I need to heal some old wounds. Do I have groups or friendships that need to be healed, or I need to heal so I can move forward with? So take some time, enjoy these new social groups, dive deep into them, set your new moon intention that you're going to enjoy this and explore this. Make the most of this opportunity. Cancer, this is affecting you in your 10th house. Now, the 10th house is where the sun shines down on you. So this is your professional reputation, your social status, everything that's highlighted by the sun, your achievements, your ambitions, they're all represented here, along with recognition and your public image. Since this is the house that's directly opposite of the 4th, when there's a new moon that lands here, it's a good time to consider the balance between your home life and your work life. It's about periodically exercising your thoughts and saying, I need to make sure, what is the most important thing that I'm going to be focusing on? This is a perfect opportunity to be setting some new moon intentions for your career. Make sure it's balanced with your home. The sun is going to shine on you. Mercury is going to make communication with this so much easier. Venus is going to say, I want to love it. I want to appreciate it. And Chiron says that there's a wound that needs to be healed. I don't know if it was from a past job, something else that you're feeling scorned about, but this is going to be you setting an intention for the next month and the next 6 months to manifest and grow for your career. It's an amazing time. Love that it's here for you. Leo, this new moon is taking place in your 9th house. The 9th house is where we search for the meaning and examine our belief system. It's expansive. It's foreign people, foreign things, different views on religion, philosophy, higher education. It governs this long distance travel. It also covers your in-laws, and it also sometimes can be extended family. So take some time this month, reflect on ways that you can bring in this spirituality into your everyday reality, into your everyday life. What are you starting new? Are you looking for a retreat? Are you looking for a new class? Are you looking for a new a project that you would like to start foreign people, foreign things, long distance. It can be done through the internet. It's not about actually going somewhere. It's about connecting there. The sun's going to shine on it and illuminate some things, so you'll be able to easily find these. Mercury is going to take the time and say, let's make the communication easy for everybody. I'm going to easily be able to sign up for it. I'm easily going to be able to stay connected from far away with these people or with this group or with this class. And Venus is saying, I love it. And Chiron is saying that I have to heal from something from my past that has something to do with this. Maybe feeling uncomfortable, like I couldn't have done it before, but now is the time. So heal past that and move forward with, this is a brand new beginning. Set your new moon intention in this and move forward. This is for the next 30 days and for the next 6 months. Great things are coming. Virgo, this is happening in your 8th house. It's about death, sex, and taxes generally, but I don't usually think of this as like dying, but more of a transformation and a rebirth. It's identifying, what are our negative habits? What am I letting them die so I can create new? I want positive brought into my life. This is also where we address our shared resources. This can mean inheritance, taxes, alimony, anything that's an income shared from others. How do I transform this and set this in motion for new? The deep exploration into intimacy that you did last month with last month's new moon, it's going to now be put into practice, and you're going to be enjoying that connection that you made with the person that you were connecting with from last month. This is also going to be intense emotions, and it can mean some power plays. It can be triggered as this new moon goes through, so please tread lightly on this. So new moon, set these intentions. How do I manifest and how do I work with the shared finances, the shared income? The sun's going to illuminate it. Mercury is going to show us what we have to do and make communication with others easier. Chiron is going to say, we've been scorned before. And did we learn our lesson? And how do we fix it? How do we move forward with it so we don't repeat that lesson? And Venus is saying, I love this. I can do this. I can make anything happen. So set this new moon intention. There's great things that are going to be transformed. The old is going to die out and the new is going to be reborn. So set your new moon intentions and manifest. Make this happen. Libra, this is happening in your 7th house. Well, I have said before about being super focused on things, and the 7th house is one of them. It's all about partnership. It's about intimate relationships. It's not just partnerships with a significant other. It can be a work associate. So this is where you're going to be reassessing your personal needs and the needs of others. It's going to be when you are working through individuality and intimacy. This month is going to be a great time to make the magic happen with your partner, whether it be work or intimate partner. This is you and your partner being on the same page, and in your relationship, the sun is going to shine on it. Mercury is going to make communication easier for this partnership to expand upon and go smoothly. Venus is here saying, I love this. It makes me feel good. And Chiron's going to give us that little bit of doubt that says, I need to go back and heal this wound so I don't repeat this pattern and make it a thing of the future. So I'm encouraging you to embrace this new moon, focus on partnership, whether it be work, home, family, intimate, make it a priority to set this new moon into motion and use the sun, Mercury, Chiron, Venus, use it all. You're going to be very intuitive and feel what other people, you're going to be on the same page. So manifest some magic. Scorpio, this is happening in your 6th house. Now, the 6th house is one of those where everything is thrown into it. It's called often the house of health. It's our day-to-day work, it's our workplace, it's co-workers, it's our habits. It's where we look with how do we serve others and that they serve us. It also covers routines, habits, and even our pets. One of the best things that you can do when you have a new moon in this house is to renew your commitment to extreme self-care, not just self-care Sunday. You need to make self-care a priority for you. Remember, you can't take care of others unless you are fully taking care of yourself. You need to nurture yourself first before you move on with others. So set healthy boundaries, do a full body cleanse. If you're into that fitness or that diet or whatever it is, make sure that your work and your work life is balanced. And because the sun is going to shine on you, it's going to illuminate areas that you can work on. Mercury is going to make the communication that much easier. It's going to make it easier. Oh, you want to do this? Oh, you want to connect up with this? Mercury is going to free it up. Venus is saying, I can't do it unless I love it. And so you're going to be looking for something of what can I do? What can I start that is sustainable? Chiron is saying, I've been fooled in the past. I've been hurt in the past by this, and I want to move forward with a clean slate. So now is your time with this new moon. You're going to be very intuitive. You're going to be feeling it. So please, I encourage you, find habits that are healthy for you. Take time for self-care so you can move on and shine your light for others. Sagittarius. This new moon is in your 5th house. The 5th house is about play, romance, relaxation, entertainment, and gambling. It's also creative self-expression. It's whatever artistic or dramatic urges that you may have. They're all found in the 5th house. With a new moon here, it's basically giving you permission to just play, to bring out your inner child. It's the activities that you're going to start should be, this is about you setting time and date for activities that you will enjoy. These are play dates. This is movies, theaters. Things are starting to open back up. So the world is your oyster. You can start to make these things happen. Do you want to take a short trip? Now is the time that you can even connect up with some friends. So the sun is going to shine a light. Mercury is going to make things so much easier for you to connect up with others and for you to find things that are going to spark your desire and spark your interest. Venus is saying, I am ready to dive into this. I love this. Try a new activity, try a new group, club, sport. This is you saying, I need fun in my life. How do I manifest this and make this happen? Chiron is give up that fear. There is something that you need to work through from your past that you're afraid to repeat. It's okay. You're going to be moving past it and you're going to be enjoying this. So set some new moon intentions, and they should be put some more play, fun in your life. Set the dates on the calendar and make those events happen. Capricorn, this new moon is taking place in your 4th house. This is home, family, comfort. This is about you looking to your past for clues with how did our parents and our childhood, how did this mold us into who and what we are today? This would be a really good time for you to do some self-reflection through meditation, journaling, yoga. These are powerful tools that will help you release this old baggage or things that you need to release and gaining some forgiveness. This is about you saying, I'm setting up my home. I need to declutter. I need to spring clean. I need to clean out closets. I need to open up the windows, the garage. I need a new space for new energy to evolve and come into. This could even mean a new relationship if you're in the market for one. This is about you sprucing up your room, your home. This is you connecting with parents, in-laws, family. This is positive reminiscing about your past. So please take the time, because the sun is going to be shining on you, your past, your home, and saying, I'm ready to spring clean. I'm ready to rearrange the things that are in my house, in my room. I'm ready for fresh starts. Mercury is going to make it that much easier. Venus is saying, I need to be surrounded by things and people that I love. And Chiron is working past the wounds that we have. And so I encourage you, use this new moon energy. You are going to feel intuitive, and the moon is feminine, and based on all of this positive energy, it's you connecting with your home, with your roots, and what do you want to start and manifest for the future. So take this time. Do not lose out on this fiery energy. Aquarius, this is taking place in your third house. The third house is how we think, our ideas, our brains. It's how we communicate. It's writing verbally. It covers siblings, relationships that are neighbors. It's about close travel and lower education, like primary school, or this is about you taking the time. Do you want to head on out? Do you want to explore some areas that are close to home? Do you want to connect up with neighbors, close family, cousins, brothers, sisters? This is you using the mental activity. At this time, you could take a class that would be close to home. You could work on you and your relationship with self before others. The sun is going to be shining on you. Mercury is going to be making this communication that much easier for you. And Venus is saying, I need to do this. I need to reconnect. I need to get out. I need to explore. I love this. Chiron is working through a wound, and the moon is being intuitive and saying, let's work through this. Let's set healthy boundaries, and let's get out. Let's explore. Let's connect up with others. It's in a close proximity to you. So set your new moon intentions, get out, explore, make the most of this fiery opportunity. Pisces, this is happening. This new moon energy is going on in your second house. The second house is of values, how you define yourself, your self-worth, your inner core values, as well as what you value in terms of belongings and personal resources. If you've been intending to sit down and look seriously at your finances and money, now is the time to do it. On a practical level, this is about you creating a budget. How do you supplement your income? What does this have to do with your love life? Money issues, along with sex and children, they're one of the biggest stressors that are in a relationship. So this month is a perfect time for you to get together with your financial expectations and get them in sync. Get them down to, this is what I have to do in order to succeed. You're going to save yourself some time in the future if you set your budget. The sun is shining and saying, look, there's some gaps. If I want this, this is what I have to do. Mercury is going to say, if I have to work on my taxes, if I have to work on my finances, this is what I have to do. This is how I'm going to connect up with others. Chiron is saying that there's a wound in this area. Maybe we've screwed up in the past. How do we fix this? How do we move forward with this? And Venus is saying, look, I love this. I want to buy this, or I love this person. I want to be with this person, or I feel good in this area. How can I make that happen? How do I work this into my budget? It can be done. Work it out, set your new moon intention, and make this happen. This is fiery energy that anything is possible with it. To schedule your personal consultation or a tarot party, you can email me at willowgrace143@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Anchor Podcasts. You can subscribe for my newsletter at willowgracemystic.com. I heard all of you. Please make sure, set those new moon intentions out there. Set them and be prepared, because this is fiery energy. Everything is going to ignite. This is a shift. It's major, fire hot and starting, and the opportunity only comes around this time of year. Take advantage of it. I heart you.